forgive me. I will get this set up as quickly as possible. No worries. The magic of editing will make all of this appear to be 2 seconds long. Okay, that's a gross understatement, but all right, so your feminine cards are cleared of any energy. I call upon the support, the power, and the insight for concise information, for concise translation, for accurate picking of these cards for this reading. I call upon the support, the power, and the insight from my ethers, from my etherical being, from all of my higher selves, from the powers of the feminine divine and the masculine divine with me. In pure, positive love, I am pure, positive energy. Use me as a vessel to speak clearly your messages for my current. Also calling the support of Archangel Gabriel, Metatron, Michael, Raphael, Ariel, Haniel, Orion, Jophiel, Muriel, Uriel, Azriel, Zadkiel, Chamuel, Jeremiel, Raziel, and Sandolphin. Please assist me with this reading. I like it. I call upon the support of my ancestors, your higher self. Please come and conjugate with me in this reading. Help me to pick the messages that are most pertinent for this information. We are here to determine what is her and her partner's soul contract. What is in their toolbox? What do they have to work with for the There we go. What's the feminine soul contract? I'm going to take them. You're getting 2. How's the feminine doing on her soul contracting? How's the feminine doing on her soul contracting? How is the feminine doing on her soul contracting? how I used to set this up. Uh-oh. Okay. 2 more for the feminine. How's the feminine doing in her reward? How is the feminine doing if she loses? How's the masculine doing on his soul contract? How's the masculine doing on his soul contract? 2 more for the masculine. How's the masculine doing on his reward? How's the masculine doing on his reward? Just 1. How's the masculine doing on his reward? How's the masculine doing if he fails? Okay, love. I'm sorry, I didn't really remember this setup. It's been a little while since I've actually done a soul contract reading. Which is crazy because everyone needs one. So thank you for refreshing my memory. I am ready to begin in just a moment. What do I need? Okay. Okay, I will crystal charge your reading. I've got mine. I'll give you, and we got a whole plate over here. Some good stuff over there. Really good stuff over there. And let's begin. So I'm going to start with the masculine. Oh, this must be confusing. Let me get rid of this. Okay, there. Now you can see the reading. So, yeah, a little confusing. Like I said, for a moment there, I really kind of forgot how I was supposed to set this up. It's been a while. Okay, so I'm going to start with the masculine energy, and then we'll go ahead over here to you, the feminine. Starting with the masculine soul contract is, and remember, these are facing you. I'm going to be reading it upside down. So the 5 of Wands, it's for him to overcome obstacles. For him to be able to, it's kind of like with, you know, staying out of drama. Things are going to come at him. Jealousy, envy, rumors. People are going to talk about him. There's going to be lots of accusations against him. People will be accusing him of cheating, accusing him of lying, of stealing, of doing and being, and most of it is not even true. And, you know, there's a lot of conflict, but it's all involving other people. And sometimes it's him having to sort of keep his own inner beast cool, calm, and collective as well. Sometimes this inner conflict has to do with taking action. You know, it's inner conflict sometimes. It means that, you know, there's conflict with him being able to stay motivated to do certain things. He may get lazy. Laziness could be an issue. and not completing things. Starting things and not finishing them could be a really big issue for your masculine. He could be a thinker and not a doer, or a doer and not a thinker. So he could be doing things without actually thinking about them and making a lot of mistakes in life. And so that would be an issue that he would really need to be working on to be able to be wiser, make wiser decisions, make clear and concise decisions, and also be able to put people in their place when people come at him or come against him for any reason at all. He's got to be able to have control of all of his situations wherever he is and whatever it is that he's involved in. If it's an endeavor that involves him, he needs to be in control. The Five of Wands says, you know, you kind of are in control, but you're involved in this conflict. You're putting yourself in this conflict. You're exposing yourself to it. And the things that you do actually cause this conflict to come to you. That it actually belongs to you. And you're the one who's responsible for resolving it. So that's, you know, his soul contract is to resolve conflict around him in his environment, in his environment, and having to do with his actions, his ability to move and progress forward in life. This is the kind of guy who stays with a job he absolutely hates because it's too much work to do a new resume and find a new job. This is the kind of guy who stays living in the ghetto because it's cheaper to keep her and I'm afraid to look elsewhere. This is the kind of guy who will fight when he knows he's wrong. He can be stubborn and belligerent in this energy. Making a lot of mistakes is the issue. And, you know, the thing about making mistakes is you absolutely waste your life away making mistakes. And so, you know, he's probably got a past life of doing a lot of this. This could have been something that was either his obstacle or in his toolbox in his past life. But in this lifetime, he's absolutely going to need to overcome that. All right, let's see how he's actually doing on that. He's about halfway there. He's learning how to literally do some of that. This is a really good, this is 5 out of 10. This means that he's working on that. This means that he is actually becoming more independent, thinking for himself and deciding, you know what, I'd really like to have that. I'm going to go for it. And kudos, that's beautiful. So let's see what's in his toolbox. What is it that he really can use to accomplish this soul contract or soul mission? Drop in the burdens, letting go of everything that is too heavy for him. You know, when you don't hold on to burdening or burdensome energies, you're free. Your hands are free. In this position, this means that you're just holding on to too much. You're holding that job that's killing you. You're not getting any sleep. You're not getting any rest. You're not making any sense. You're taking on your burdens, your neighbor's burden, your mom's burden, your wife's burden. You're making everybody's problems your problem. In this energy, you let it all go. And you let it all flow. And that's exactly how he will achieve, you know, resolving these conflicts in his life. How is he doing on mastering that skill? He's just a little further behind, but it's something tangible. It's 4 moving up to 10. So it's you know, I'm thinking that your masculine is young, maybe in his early 30s at the latest. And this is okay. I mean, you got... The thing is you don't want to spend your lifetime working on the same soul contract. You want to learn this skill as quickly as possible so you can move on to your next contract. All right? Because you may have contracts lined up. All right? And you can have a tumultuous life cycle if you don't work on your energy work. All right? Yeah. Let's see what his obstacle is. What could challenge him and keep him in this energy, making him have to work so hard for it. And that would be interesting. Depression, sadness, feeling down, feeling regret, not being able to, or his process or processing of what has happened and how it has affected him. When you're thinking in terms of emotional discomfort, such as, feeling down, feeling sad, feeling like you've lost something. There's an energy attached to that. It's very, low vibration energy. And he has to really move over that. He's got to mow over that, those phases in his life or in his energy. When he starts to feel down, he needs to pick himself up as quickly as possible. He needs to drop the burden, all right, so he can overcome obstacles. How is he doing with that? He's doing excellent. He's starting to find happiness. This is a great place to start, because once he starts to overcome the obstacles, he's actually utilizing the toolbox to complete his mission. Wow. Thank you, Source. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is flowing so beautifully. I'm so... all the readings that I do impress me, but everyone impresses me in a different way. Beautiful, and we're not even finished. So now let's move over here to you, to the feminine energy. Let's see what your soul contract is. Your soul contract is getting over this unhappiness, finding the sun, allowing yourself to heal. You've had blockages and obstacles in healing and enjoying life. All right. This is the sun card coming in the reverse. So your obstacle is, or your soul contract is to overcome that. You may have had a very unhappy, tragic life in your past lifetime. You could have been a slave. You could have been abused. You could have been raped, murdered. You could have been a witch, or you could have been a magical person who was accused of witchery and sorcery when all you really were was intuitive and you had knowing. And this could cause you to come into this lifetime with excessive unhappiness. You may not even have an explanation or an understanding. Oh, why am I so unhappy? Why is my life so hard? Why does this hurt so bad? This is the reason why. All right. It's your soul contract. You've got to learn to look through the darkness, bring in the light, be the light that, expels the darkness, and you find the sun. The sun is also about healing your inner child. So there's, a really great expression that I give. It's kind of juvenile. Your inner child is alive and inside of you. And you've got to imagine that this is your intuition, right? It pings in here. It pings from your heart. It could ping from your throat. It could ping from your head. It could ping from here, and it could ping from your genitals, right? You can't see that. But, I'm talking about your chakra system. It is your intuition. Those are your other brains. You have more than just one brain. That's what's wrong with mankind, is they think with one brain. Well, men think with two. Dirty bastards. Hold on. I don't know why, but I'm speeding like a NASCAR up in here. All right. Tea is so good. Okay. So when you're coddling, okay, when your intuition tells you something, you gotta imagine this little kid inside of you saying, "Mommy, mommy, look. Mommy, mommy, listen. Mommy, mommy, we don't like them. Mommy, mommy, don't go there. It's not safe." And when you listen to that little kid inside of you warning you about what's going on in your environment, and that kid proves you right, you have to go back to that child and say, pat him on the head, pat her on the head and say, "Good job, dearie. Good job. You did good. You did good. You made me proud. You warned me about this, and I did this, and everything worked out great, and I have you to thank for that," right? So you got to imagine your whole electrical system as, you've got crystals in your body. Imagine your crystals as an inner child, right? And you're going to tell this inner child, you did good, you did great, and here's what's going to happen. Your inner child is going to say, they're going to lick their thumb and they're going to stick it out in the environment, and they're going to look like radar for everything that's wrong. And as soon as something pings, they're going to say, "Ooh, ooh, ooh, mommy, mommy, watch out! Ooh, 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 mommy, watch out!" And it will look for more things to warn you about. which, what am I really saying? I told you it was a juvenile, a little bit redundant way of explaining this, but I swear to God, I've been explaining this for 20 something years, and everyone I've ever explained it to, they get it. Finally, they get it. What you've got to do is develop this relationship with your inner child. All right. When you learn to listen to your inner child, you will also learn to trust your inner child. You will realize, oh, this is the only person I can trust. Google will lie to you. YouTube will lie to you. Amazon will trick you. They're conglomerate run businesses that we depend on every day in today's society, because that's how we live our lives. But they will not be trustworthy. Your inner child is the only one you can trust. So you develop that relationship with this inner child through love, and you essentially will reverse this card and begin to heal that inner child, enjoying the sun. The sun illuminates the darkness. That's you going into this darkness of unhappiness and bringing in, or breathing life into your inner child, so that you can recreate your life in pure bliss and happiness. All right. How are you doing on that? Oh my gosh, you're doing an amazing job. You're doing 7 out of 10. I use this as numerology. 7 says that you're also on a spiritual path. All right. And I didn't mention, the masculine is changing here, balanced, and you're on a spiritual path. So there's a lot of spirituality happening, and you're mirroring right here with the 7s. So I love that. Really good. You are where you're supposed to be. You are where Source wants you to be. Some people call it God. I call it Source. Where Source wants you to be. It's all pure positive energy. And it's in you. There's no giant man in heaven watching down on you. It is a vibration that we call heaven. That is heaven. It is a frequency. It is a level of frequency that your energy rises to. It is bliss. It is happiness. It is home. It is where you're from and where you shall return to. And having happiness and joy and peace on earth is a fraction of that vibration. And it's, it's how you get there. It's part of the ascension. So let's see what's in your toolbox that can help you overcome the darkness so that you can enjoy the sun and the happiness. Is the 6 of Cups. All right, so there's nostalgia, okay, and a lot of past life attachment, and this is emotional past life. So this is really beautiful because I'm feeling like you came in, and I think I mentioned it, you came into this life with a lot of past life hurt, not really understanding for sure where did it all come from. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel so down all the time? Everyone around me is so happy, and I'm in a relationship, but I'm lonely and I'm alone. And why do I feel this way? This is why. Well, this is why, but this is your toolbox. This is what's going to help you. Is you have to remember your emotional attachment, okay, to happiness. All right, you've got to face the fear and look it dead in the eye. This is about you having confrontation with that energy. All right, and you're gonna pull from your past life emotional status to be able to overcome this in the present, in this lifetime. So this is also about balance. 6 is about being balanced, but this is logically and rationally balanced. So you want to put as much heart into your situation or decisions as you want to put decision making from the brain or any one of your other brains. Hopefully you'll be trusting these brains. This is the best brain. This is better than the brain on your shoulders, I promise you. The solar plexus is, and your heart chakra, be careful with your heart chakra, but your solar plexus is the best brain on any human body. And let me see if I have citrine here. This is citrine. This is a globe, which I actually broke. Anyway, Citrine will help you to open and heal your solar plexus. All right. I don't know if your Kundalini is open or not. Please do let me know. We'll talk to you. I can talk to you more about that. And if you need balancing, I suggest you get your chakra balance. How are you doing? You've got the Knight here. So this is you're in action. You're in motion. You are attached to some sort of emotional bliss. You probably have had past life memories. I don't know where you go in your dream state, but I want you to take more notice of where you go in your dream state. You could be going to a playground and swinging on a swing and having conversations with people who absolutely love you, people who are watching over you from your other side. This would be your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-grandparents, your ancestors. They're your way showers. They're there for you. They are, light workers that will come and visit you and make sure that you're okay. I shouldn't tell you that. I don't want to scare you. You have to give them permission, all right? You have to give them permission. Make sure you do. Okay. Thank you. Please. Make sure you do my sovereignty agreement. Now that I've said that, make sure that you do my sovereignty agreement. I'll send you the link and repeat that. And if you feel, compelled to, you should probably print it. Go to the website that I give you and print it and say it, every time you feel low or feel down. When you start to feel that darkness creeping in on you, you might want to spew that sovereignty agreement to keep those low vibration energies in check. It also announces who you are to these low vibration energies. They cannot interfere with you or your energy field if you don't give them permission. You not knowing that you don't have to grant them permission gives them, it kind of grants them permission, because what they do is they test you. And if you don't resist them or you don't stop them, they come back. They inhabit inside of you. In your memories, they steal your memories. They steal your thoughts, your plans, your ideas, your visions. They take them from you, and then you'll see other people manifesting them. They will take them and plant those seeds in other people and change the way they do it and turn this person into using your idea for bad. So you got to take control of your energy by doing this sovereignty agreement. Okay, on with your reading. Let's see what your obstacle is. What could challenge you to help you or to force you to come into your toolbox so that you can solve this problem? What could challenge you is the Seven of Wands. You having to defend yourself. You having to stand your ground. You having to protect yourself against, in a similar energy, you could also be persecuted, by people, wrongfully accused of stuff. This is also you setting boundaries, being strong. So you're probably a person who doesn't really have boundaries, which is probably why you're dealing with so much dark energy and having to find the sun, is because, you might have your eyes closed, pretending that, some things just don't exist, but they're there, they exist. All right. And you have to set up some boundaries. That sovereignty agreement will be the best boundary you could ever set, because I'm going to tell you right now, the sovereignty agreement that I provided for you, it is going to actually protect your etheric energy. You can't really see it. Some people can. I don't know if you're an aura reader. I have an extremely high aura. I have a white soft glow around me. I was born with that. Anyway, I can't, it's a long story. But your energy field can, just sitting normally, can run anywhere from 3 to 6 inches above you, right? And then your etheric field, that's your aura. And your etheric field, you can spread that out across the world if you wanted to, okay? If you're a healer, all right? So you've got to set up boundaries. And like I said, starting with a sovereignty agreement, but also with people in your life, with work. If you're being pushed to work overtime and, you don't really want to do it, don't complain about it. Just learn to say no. If people are messing with your food, messing with your money, messing with anything that belongs to you or that you are going after After, you need to set up some boundaries. All right. Overcoming that challenge will literally get you to feeling good emotionally. All right. And these are nostalgic memories, nostalgic moments, nostalgic emotions that will trigger happiness. And you'll turn that 7 into a completion. And, you know, the night is really completion. All right. So you have really already mastered the technique of being able to tap into those really beautiful emotions. So you know how to make yourself feel good. You know how to, at the very least, convince others that you do. But I don't think that's what this is about. I think it's you really feeling good. And so let's see how you're doing on creating boundaries. Ew, yeah, you need work. You've got to work on that. You're having an issue overcoming challenges. You know, tapping into your emotional status is probably a lot easier for you. So you like to be in your feelings. Okay, what woman doesn't? Get out of your feelings and get into your etheric field and protect yourself. When you protect your energy, bullshit can't come to you so easy. It'll actually bounce off of you. And most of the time, you won't even know that it's there. Okay? So, really good. All right, so over here, this is what you have to gain if you complete your soul contracts together. You, feminine, will gain this. Coming out of your head, you will have mental clarity. You will release your anxiety, a lifetime of anxiety and living in darkness. I'm choking. Where's my soda light? Where's my soda light? Oh, where are you? There you are. All right. Soda light is for the throat chakra. When I choke, it's your truth. It's I don't know, you know what. Anyway, it's when I'm telling you your truth. All right. I'm saying what you can't say. I'm saying what you need to hear. And I'm also breaking through my own barrier of communication. So when I choke, it's a really good thing. All right. So you are coming out of mental anxiety, mental distress. This is you losing sleep, not being able to think straight, pacing back and forth, panicking, and real physical anxiety to where you shake. All right. People come around you and you start shaking. All right. Empathic people suffer from this a lot, especially highly empathic people. It's, you know, it comes with the territory. You're extremely sensitive to your environment. But this card talks about not you being empathic, but you choosing to be in your head. It's about you sticking yourself in a situation that's causing you torture and grounding yourself in the middle of all kinds of torturous, painful experiences, but it's all in your head. And their thoughts. It's you thinking, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I don't deserve to be happy. I shouldn't be happy because when I'm happy, bad things happen. No, when you're happy, you get tested again. When you do become happy, you get tested. Something dark will come. You'll have another challenge to tap into your emotions, which you've already mastered that skill, to become happy. All right? So that's it. You know, you're able to do that, but it's a decisive decision. And so here's how you're doing on that energy. Wow. If you complete your soul contract, you go into your next cycle, a soul contracting cycle of completely being free. This is the king. This means done. So it's like your soul contract is a 2-for-1. That is freaking sweet. It's a 2-for-1 for you. All right. So there's only one space here. So you may literally have 2 challenges that you're overcoming. You know, and not having boundaries can definitely cause you to, you know, stress yourself out. But this is also, you know, allowing yourself to be abused, but it's mentally abusing yourself. It's cruelty. It's self-cruelty, right? This is you absolutely abusing yourself, mentally abusing yourself, and possibly even mentally abusing others. All right? And also with communication, because those are swords. So you could be speaking manipulatively to yourself and to others, and really condescending in conversation. All of that is gone if you could just find happiness. All right? Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's see what the masculine has to gain if he completes his soul contract. Nice. He's going to be grounded. He's going to have something he can plant. Seeds, not just seeds, but like tree limbs that he can, like grafted tree limbs that they're guaranteed to grow. This is like an inoculated seed, right? But he's also going to be able to plan for the future. His ships are going to come in. All right. This is him having to fight, not so much physically, but more of, fighting himself, pushing himself into forward propelling motion. And here, not only is he pushed, he's reached his destination where he's trying to go, and now he's waiting for the fairy to pick him up, to take him to a new life cycle, or something like much grander than he ever imagined. All right, and let's see how the masculine is doing on that. 10 out of 10. So if you guys will just finish these soul contracts up, you move into your next soul contract with it like a shoo-in. Look at you guys. Done and almost done. Amazing. So he'll have a very small cycle of working on waiting, waiting for things to come in. So his patience may be an issue for the next cycle. He may have to work on becoming more of a patient person. Also, he may need to work on planning and management and being a strategic thinker. Those type of issues could be coming up, okay? Because, I mean, there's 3 points left here. Well, not really 3 points left here, but 3 levels up after completion. 3 stages more that you have to go into before it's completed. So you got to get to the king, okay? So let's see what you have to lose in the event that you are unable to complete your soul contracts. All right? And let's start with the masculine. Ooh. Ooh. The masculine will lose any good luck, any good karma. He's going to lose his karma deposits. Wow. If he could overcome this and in these challenges, especially this one, I could see how he could actually be incurring really good karma deposits in his bank. So that would be, or could be, a very big and significant loss for your masculine if, unfortunately, he is unable to complete his soul contract. Let's see how, ooh, yeah. So almost all of his karma will be absolutely wiped out. You got the queen. So that's for your masculine. Very, very, very bad loss if he doesn't master these skills here. So this is you. Remember, you had 2 cards. What do you lose? Ooh. Okay, so the masculine is here in the 3 of Wands. You're mirroring him over here. You lose all of that, the ships coming in, the ability to plan for the future, the ability to move forward and progress, like life just finally just giving you, your gift, you receiving your gifts, all right? That's going to be taken away from you. And then you got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So all of your self-love that you've accumulated here and here and here, gone. Gone. And let's see how much of that. Oh, baby, you lose it all. All of your good karma. You lose it all. You lose it all. So you will literally have to repeat these cycles again. And they will be painful. Wherever you have obstacles, they're going to be twice as worse than they were in this life cycle. So what you do is you ask yourself, has this life been hard and tough enough? I think so. Then if you agree, then it is absolutely time to do something different focus on your soul contracts. Your masculine has to overcome conflict in his life, to be in control of any conflicting situation, using letting go of burdens, letting things flow. Let it go, let it flow, right? So using more mind over matter, more of delegation. Put other people to work who want to do what he's trying to do. Stop trying to do everything himself. That's what he needs to do. And really overcome any depression, low vibration feelings, the feelings of regret and loss. And for you, again, it's knowing how to make yourself happy, knowing how to feel happy, remembering what makes you happy and going for it, overcoming this obstacle, or with this obstacle, and that is boundaries, setting up boundaries for yourself, and really being able to, stand your ground on what it is that you believe in and your actions. When you make an action or a decision to move swiftly in any direction, you need to be able to, you don't have to justify it to others, but you need to be able to be sure. There's fire energy. This is confidence. All right, having confidence to move in any direction, saying, this is what I'm doing, this is what I want to do, this is what I like, this is what I love, this is what's going to make me happy. I know, because I've done it before. I remember. I have nostalgic feelings attached to that. I can trust that. All right, so that is your soul contract. I hope that helps. I am going to give you some crystal assistance, and then I'm going to let it sit here and marinate. This is amethyst for your spirituality and clarity, and also the enhancement of your brain. If you're trying to clear up from any addictions, drinking especially, this will help. This is selenite for etheric protection, also for spirituality, also for spirit channeling. What else do you need? Well, in love and happiness, I want you to have that citrine right there on the sun. Citrine, so that you can actually attract the understanding. Well, you're getting there. You're pretty good. The understanding what makes you happy, so you can put it into action. I want to give you black obsidian to help you, and hematite to help you be grounded, so that you'll be able to stand your ground and set your boundaries. And for your masculine, with being combative and having to get over conflict, not moldavite. Oh, I can't forget I forget the name of this crystal. I will try to remember it and let you know. But this will help him with his confidence, help him to feel more exuberant, a little more gregarious, attracting more of a positive vibration or positive responses from other people. So other situations are not so combative to him. All right. And will that work? Tiger's eye in releasing his burdens, letting the law of attraction work for you, letting yourself, letting things just kind of flow, letting them go as they are meant to be. This is also going to help him manifest what it is that he needs. If he needs more workers or help on a project, it'll come right to him. All right. And with the depression, the regret, letting things go, I'm going to give him rose quartz for unconditional love and compassion. All right. Now, for your loss and for your reward energy, I'm so happy with it. So happy. What do I want to do? I want more tiger's eye over there. And we got the skull here for a little death and transition. So this is great because you got to die over here to come over there. And for this karma situation, let's try to prevent that with a really big block of selenite for protection. All right. So yeah, let's try to prevent that. So I'm going to let this crystal charge for about 15 minutes while I go into meditation and clear my energy. I've got another reading to do. I hope this helps you, my love. I am so thankful and so appreciative that you've booked your reading with me. This is your soul contract karma spread. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you loved it. I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye.